As an exemplary leader, the 88-year-old ANC stalwart, who's also the father of former IPID Head Derrick McBride, passed away earlier this week. He was a member of the ANC's military wing involved in special operations in the mid-80s. Scores of ANC members attended his funeral service in Durban.
A final salute to an exemplary leader of the ANC who dedicated his life and his family to selfless service. McBride cut his political teeth at a young age through his father's influence. He was described as a brilliant mind who had dreams of pursuing medicine. However, the political situation at the time did not allow him to follow his passion. Instead, he turned to teaching. His path eventually led him to becoming active in the ANC underground structures. In 1986, he was sentenced to Durban Island.
He was an old comrade. Present is difficult. You could not get him to sit in an uncomfortable situation for hours on end. That was not the discipline he followed. He made it very clear, listen, I don't want to be part of this. Those political education classes that we had to conduct, he didn't need them. He was an expert. The strategy and tactics of the ANC he knew backwards.
His family says he was a principled man who instilled his values in them.
Well, the most important issue is that perseverance pays off, and you have to approach the transformation with tenacity of purpose, with proper programs, and you have to deliver by deadlines. And he was a bit of a slave driver, if I can use the term in a way, in that you had to complete tasks.
To the ANC, McBride remained fearless and courageous until the end, never hesitating to challenge the status quo.
He detested the system of divide and rule. He abhorred the idea that a person's pigmentation was equivalent of the person's character or potential. Comrade Derrick McBride was not an armchair revolutionary or just a critic of the liberation movement. He was a respected soldier of Umkhonto weSizwe.
Until his last days, McBride was still actively involved in the community. Residents of Wentworth say they've lost a dedicated community activist. IPID Head, SABC News, Durban.